What is going on, guys? Richard here again from Bearded Bricks. This week we're going to do another Brickmania review. Today we are going to do the UH-1 Huey. Now, Brickmania does not supply me with anything for these sets. You will need to get the instructions and stickers and any kind of special parts online off of their website, and then going to wherever you do to get their Lego and getting all the pieces after you get the parts list from the instructions. Now, don't forget, if you enjoy watching these and if you like all these videos, like down below, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you will know anytime that I post a video or go live. Now, let's get on to the history of the Bell UH-1. The Bell UH-1, nicknamed Huey, is a utility military helicopter powered by a single turboshaft engine with two bladed main and two tail rotors. The first Huey was developed by Bell Helicopter to meet a 1952 U.S. Army requirement for a medical evacuation and utility helicopter, and it first flew in 1956. The UH-1 was the first turbine-powered helicopter produced for the United States military, and more than 16,000 have been built since 1960. The UH-1 first saw service in combat operations during the Vietnam War, where around 7,000 helicopters were deployed. Internal seating is made up for 2 pilot seats and additional seating for up to 13 passengers or crew in the cabin. This also changes when it becomes anything to do with medical, to where they have to use stretchers and such things like that. While the 5 main fuel tanks are self-sealing, the UH-1 was not equipped with factory armor, although armored pilot seats were available, which pretty much means that if you're sitting in the front of this thing, you might be alright. If you're sitting anywhere in the rear, there's a pretty good chance if it gets shot, you might get hit. During the course of the war, the UH-1 went through several upgrades. The UH-1A, B, and C models, and the UH-1-D all had improved performance and load-carrying capabilities. The UH-1B and C performed as the gunship and the transport duties in the early years of the Vietnam War. Variables of the Huey may include a combination of 2 7x62 M60 machine guns, or 2 7x62 GAU-17 machine guns, or 2 7-round or 19-round 70mm rocket pods. It also could have 2 7x62 Remmental MG3s and 2 303 Browning Mk2s. By 1962, the Huey became modified locally by the companies themselves, who started to fabricate mounting systems of their own. The gunships became known as frogs or hogs if they carried rockets. Then the Hueys that only carried guns were known as cobras or guns, while troop transport Hueys came to be known as slicks due to their lack of the weapons pod. Now, to talk a little bit about the build, this is the smallest helicopter I have built so far, and it did not disappoint. It was a fun build. It includes some really simple techniques of just stacking plates and wedges to make shapes. The normal version of this was skipped. It is actually a little longer and comes with another door up here in the front area. I went straight to the gunship version. I wanted to kind of show all the guns and rocket pods on the side. All the blades do spin, which is a good thing, and this also is a very sturdy model. The weakest point of this thing are actually the gun pods themselves. They just kind of pop off, and as you can see, they attach at the bottom. The landing gear on this build is the only thing I'm not really sold on. I might have built it wrong. I don't think I did, but the front of these turn really easy. It just seems a little loose. It doesn't kind of ruin anything on the model. It is still very, very strong. I do know before they had some rigid hose running through them, and when it ran through them, the weight of the back of this sitting would eventually just cause it to sit down like this. So this is a much better, stronger build. I just know that you could turn the front of these. Now, one of my favorite details about this build is you could take the gun pod and pull it forward and still be able to close the door, which in real life they just kind of rode with the guns down. If you want to display it like that, that's also another cool option. Either way, when this thing is built, whether it's the normal Huey, the gunship, or the big rocket pods, the small pods, mini guns, whatever, the doors still do operate correctly. Now to talk about the guns, there are some small rocket pods you can use on each side. There are the door guns still, of course. I have switched and used the large rocket pods here. Also, there are a way to attach 2 miniguns to the side of it. You could really have this thing armored up if you want. I think the best look is the large rocket pods and the guns on the side. You could still put the miniguns on the side of the large pods if you want, but it never was like that in real life. Now, to do this conversion, you will need a bunch of Brick Arms parts. They include 2 miniguns with bullet chains, 2 of the 3x3 ammo chains, 2 ammo tabs which allow the ammo to slide into the machine guns themselves, 4 monopods that connect the guns to the gun mounts. Then you will also need 2 of the guns for the side doors. The instructions are $15, and there's technically 3 builds in there, so it's not bad at all. You do have the option to build 2 gunships, put them in 2 different ways, and then the normal Huey. You do have the stickers for $8, which comes with the gunship stuff with the shark mouth, and then for $6 comes with the ones with the Vietnam insignias, including Australia's insignias and stuff like that. This did take about 460 pieces to build the add-ons and the gun mounts, and this is considered to be a 3 out of 5 difficulty. Now that you've seen my first Brickmania small helicopter build, I want to let you know this thing is absolutely amazing. I love the way it turns out. I love the looks of it. I might go back and buy the pieces to build a normal Huey without all the gunship stuff and kind of put some more war insignias on there. I do have to start making room for some of this. As you can see behind me, the shelves are getting full. I will probably be building another shelf like the ones behind me over to the side and transferring some of this stuff and showing the war stuff all kind of together. But remember, if you like this and you want to see what I'm doing in the future, continue watching these Brickmania reviews. I am coming up to be doing a World War II mock as soon as the city gets displayed at Brick Fair, Virginia. But don't forget, like and subscribe down below. Hit that like button, hit the bell notification. It'll let you know every time I go live, and come back and watch the more reviews. Peace.